Good morning students, welcome to the new section of geometry. Let's begin the chapter number 2, parallel lines.
Before going to the chapter, let us discuss with the learning objectives. First one, identify and describe parallel lines. Second, practice various methods of proving that the lines are parallel. Third one, choose the methods of measuring angles to prove the lines are parallel.
What are parallel lines? Last year you have learned parallel lines. Let's recall. Here let's take the two lines, line P and line Q. Line P and line Q. Let's extend these two lines. Here also these lines also extending. Then these two lines. Are these two lines intersecting? Yes, these two lines are intersecting. And let's take another two lines, line L and line M. These lines also just let's extend these two lines. Are these two lines intersecting? No, these two lines do not intersect, and that is why these two lines are called parallel lines.
Definition of parallel lines. The lines which are coplanar and do not intersect each other are called parallel lines. In this figure, AB and CD line AB and line CD are parallel lines.
What is transversal? A line that intersect two or more lines at distinct points are called transversal. Here in this figure, line M and line N are the two lines, and line T is the transversal. That means line T is the transversal intersect line M at the point A, and line T is the transversal of line N at the point B.
Definition of transversal. A line that intersects two or more lines at different points is called a transversal. These are some examples of parallel lines and transversal in day-to-day life. Here line T is the transversal of line M and line N. When two lines are cut by the transversal, then how many angles are formed? There are 8 angles are formed. The transversal forms 4 angles with the line M and 4 angles with the line N. Let's move on to the first type of angles, that is corresponding angles. There are 4 pairs of the corresponding angle. The first pair of corresponding angles are angle 1 and angle 5. Second pair of corresponding angles, angle 3 and angle 7. Third pair of corresponding angles, angle 2 and angle 6. Fourth pair of corresponding angles, angles 4 and angle 8. Pair of corresponding angles together, angle 1 and angle 5, angle 3 and angle 7, angle 2 and angle 6, and angle 4 and angle 8. Second type of angle, alternate interior angles. There are 2 pairs of alternate interior angle. The first pair, angle 1 and angle 2. Second pair, angle 3 and angle 4. Pair of interior angles together, angle 1 and angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4. And third type of angle, pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. The first one, angle 3 and angle 6. Second pair, angle 4 and angle 5. Pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal together, angle 3 and angle 6, angle 4 and angle 5. Some important properties of parallel lines. If two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, then first one, corresponding angles are congruent. Second one, alternate interior or exterior angles are congruent. Third one, interior or exterior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary.
When a line intersects a pair of parallel lines, then vertical angles, corresponding angles, alternate angles are formed. In this figure, line AG is the transversal of the parallel lines BC and parallel lines DE. And one angle is given, AOC is equal to 30 degree. We have to find out all other angles. By using any of the properties, vertical angles, corresponding angles or alternate angles or linear pair angles, any of the properties you can apply for finding the angles. One angle is AOC is equal to 30 degree. Then what about these two angles AOB and AOC? These two angles are linear pair angles. Last year you have learned what is the properties of the linear pair angles. What is the property of the linear pair angles? Sum of the pair of angles in linear pair is 180 degree. Therefore, sum of these two angles is 180 degree. Therefore, angle AOB plus angle AOC is equals 180 degree. One angle AOC is equal to 30 degree. Therefore, angle AOB plus 30 degree is equals 180 degree. This is the reason you have to write angles in a linear pair. Angles in a linear pair. Therefore, angle AOB plus AOC is 30 degree is equals 180 degree. Therefore, angle AOB equals 180 minus 30 is equals 150 degree. Therefore, this angle is equal to 150 degree. What about angle AOC and angle COF? These two angles you have to apply the property. These two angles are vertically opposite angles. What is the properties of the vertically opposite angles? Vertical opposite angles are congruent or equal. Therefore, what about the angle COE? Angle COF, not angle COF. Therefore, angle AOB is equals, angle AOB is congruent to angle COF. The property is vertical opposite angle. Opposite angles. What is the property of vertical opposite angles are congruent? Therefore, angle AOB is equals angle COF, and therefore angle COF is equals 150 degree. This also is a 150 degree. What about the angle BOF? Angle BOF is equals, these two angles are vertical opposite angles. Therefore, this angle also is equal to 30 degree. Therefore, four angles you got. Angle BOF is equals vertical opposite angles. Angle BOF is equals angle is equals to angle AOC. Therefore, BOF is equal to 30 degree. Angle BOF also is equal to 30 degree. And next we have to find this all four angles. Next we have to find other four angles. Here this angle is equal to angle AOC equal to 30 degree. What about this angle? Angle OFE. These two angles are corresponding angles. Therefore this angle is equal to angle AOC congruent to angle OFE. Angle OFE. There is angle AOC, reason is a corresponding angle. Corresponding angle. Angle AOC is equal to 30 degree. Therefore, angle OFC, angle OFE equals 30 degree. This angle is corresponding angle. 30 degree and 30 degree. And next you have to apply this also is the alternate angles. Alternate angles are also congruent. And here 150 degree, this angle is 150 degrees, COF is 150 degree. What about this angle will come? OFD. This angle is also alternate angles. This is also will come as a 150 degree. That means 150 degree. This angle is 150. This is also 150. What about this angle will come? This is 150 degree. Therefore, what is this angle will come? OFG. This angle is also is equal to vertical opposite angles. This is equal to 150 degree. What about this angle 30 degree and angle DFG? This angle is also will come as a, this also will come as 30 degree. Therefore, you have to first you will get the 4 angles, then other angles it will come automatically. You have to apply the properties of vertical opposite angles, corresponding angles and the alternate angles. This 150 and 150 are corresponding. This 30 and 30 are corresponding. This 30 and 30 are corresponding. 150 and 150 are also corresponding angles.
Interior angle theorem. If two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, the interior angles on either side of the transversal are supplementary. Line L parallel to line N and line N is the transversal, then angle A and angle B are the interior angles. Therefore, angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. Angle D plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Corresponding angle theorem. The corresponding angles formed by a transversal of two parallel lines are of equal measure. Line L parallel to line M and line N is the transversal. Then angle A and angle B are the corresponding angles. Therefore, angle A equal to angle B. Alternate angle theorem. The alternate angles formed by a transversal of two parallel lines are of equal measures. Line L parallel to line M and line N is the transversal. Therefore, angle D and angle B are one pair of alternate angles. Therefore, angle D equal to angle B. Practice set 2.1. In figure, line RP parallel to line MS and line DK is the transversal. Angle DHP is equal to 85 degree. Find the measures of following angles. First one angle RHD, second one angle PHG, third one angle HGS, fourth one angle MGK.
Question 1, 2.1. Line RP parallel to line MS and line DQ is the transversal. Angle DHP is equal to 85 degree. There first to write the three steps given. Given means line RP parallel to line MS and line DQ is the transversal. Line DK is the transversal. And which angle is given? Angle DHP is equals 85 degree. This is first to write in given. And next what we want to find? First we want to find angle RHD. and then solution. Here angle DHP is equal to 85 degree, RP is parallel to MS. You already studied what is the conditions of the parallel lines, and last year also you have learned the linear pair condition, linear pair angle and vertically opposite angle. Any of the methods you can apply here. Here angle DHP is equal to 85 degree. This angle we want to find. Therefore these two angles are the linear pair angles. Linear pair angle means sum of the two angle is equal to 180 degree. Therefore angle what is given here, angle DHP is equals 85 degree. Therefore angle RHD plus angle DHP is equals 180 degree. Write the reason in bracket, angles in linear pair. Angles in linear pair. And therefore angle RHD plus DHP is equal to 85 is equals 180 degree. Therefore angle RHD is equals 180 minus 85 is equals 95 degree. Therefore angle RHD is equal to 95 degree. I am writing here angle RHD is equals 95 degree. And next second one. Second angle we want to find angle PHG. Angle PHG. Angle PHG means this is the angle PHG, and these two angles are the vertically opposite angles. Therefore how to write means angle RHD is congruent to vertically opposite angles are congruent. Therefore angle RHD is congruent to angle PHG. The reason is vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angle. Angles, opposite angles. Therefore angle RHD is equals angle PHG. Therefore angle RHD is equal to, we already got angle RHD is equals 95 degree. Therefore angle PHG is equal to PHG is equals 95 degree. This is the second angle. For understanding I am writing here angle PHG is equal to 95 degree. And third angle, angle HGS. Third one angle HGS. Angle HGS. This angle is a line RP is parallel to line MS and line DQ is the transversal. Therefore these angles and these angles are the corresponding angles. Therefore write first line RP is parallel to line MS and line DK is the transversal. Therefore angle DHP is congruent to angle PHG. Angle DHP is congruent to angle HGS. The reason is corresponding angles. Therefore angle DHP is equals angle HGS, and therefore angle DHP is equal to 85 degree. Therefore angle HGS is equal to 85 degree, because the reason is angle DHP is equals is equals 85 degree. Here I am writing the third one. Angle HGS is equal to 85 degree. And last one, angle MGK. Angle MG and K. MGK means this is the angle MGK, and these two angles are the vertically opposite angles. Angle HGS we already got it as 85 degree. Therefore angle MGK is equal to 85 degree. Angle MGK is congruent to angle HGS. The reason is vertically opposite angle. Opposite angles. Therefore angle MGK is equals angle HGS. HGS is 85 degree. Therefore angle MGK equals 85 degree. These are the four angles. The four answers you have to write together. Answers: angle RHD is equals 95 degree. Angle PHG equals 95 degree. Angle HGS is equals 85 degree. And angle MGK is equals 85 degree. This is the first answer.
Second question, in figure, line P parallel to line Q and line L and line M are transversals. Measure of some angles are shown, hence find the measures of angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D.
In figure, the line P and line Q are the parallel lines, and line L and line M are the transversal, and one angle is given 110. We want to find angle A, B, C and D. First we have to write what is given, what we want to find and what is the solution. After that only start. Here what is given in the question: line P parallel to line Q and line L and line M are transversal. And what we want to find: angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D. And next is the solution. Here I am drawing the one more figure is in downside, then you have to clear that. Line P and line Q are the parallel lines. P and line Q are the parallel lines, and line 1 transversal only I am taking for finding the values of A and B, and line L is the transversal A, and this is 110 degree and this is angle B. And I am using as one more letter as here one more letter I am using. Whenever you need it to find out the values, then you can use it as any of the letters, but you have to mark everything in your figure and also to write in your here solution. And first, what about the angle A and 110 degree? These two angles are linear pair angles. The linear pair property is the sum of that angle is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, A plus angle A plus 110 is equal to 180 degree. The reason angles in linear pair. Linear pair. Therefore, angle A plus 180 is equal to angle A equals angle A equal 110 degree minus 180 minus 110 is equal to 70 degree. Angle A is equal to 70 degree. This is the equation number 1. And next we have to find angle B. And angle Z you are using as in the figure. Therefore, write the steps also here. Mention in your answer. Consider angle Z as shown in the figure. Therefore, what about the angle line P parallel to line Q? And what about the angle A and angle Z? Angle A and angle Z are the corresponding angle. This line P parallel to line Q, and which is the transversal, and line L is the transversal. Transversal, angle A and angle Z are congruent. These two angles are corresponding angles. Angle Z is equal to congruent to angle A. There is a corresponding angles. Therefore, angle Z is equal to 70 degree from equation 1. From 1. Angle Z is equal to 70 degree. Here I am writing as a angle A is equals 70 degree. And what about the angle Z and angle B? These two angles are vertically opposite angles. Vertical opposite angles are congruent. Therefore, angle Z is equal to congruent to angle B. There is a vertical angle. Therefore, angle Z is equals angle B. Therefore, angle Z is equal angle B equal Z is value of the Z is equal to 70 degree. Angle B is equal 70 degree. Angle A you got it as 70 and angle B also 70 degree. And next we have to find the angle C and angle D. At the time, consider the line L as the M as the transversal. Therefore, I am writing. First, I am writing angle A is equal 70 degree and angle B equal 70 degree. And next step, I am considering the figure. Line P parallel to same figure, line P parallel to line Q, and this line M as the transversal. M as the transversal. This is the angle C and this is 115 degree and this is angle D. Same figure. And here what about the line P parallel to line Q and line M is the transversal. What about the angle C and 115 degree? C and 115 degree are the corresponding angles. Therefore, line P parallel to line Q and line M is the transversal. Transversal. Angle C is equals 115 degree. The reason for that is corresponding angles. Angle C is equal to 115 degree. What about the angle 115 degree and D? 115 degree and angle D is equal to 180 degree. That is linear pair angles. Angle D plus 115 degree is equals 180 degree. There is an angles in linear pair. Angles in a linear pair. Therefore, angle D equals 180 minus 115 degree is equals 65 degree. 65 degree. Therefore, angle D is equal to 65, angle C is equal to 115, angle A 70 and angle B 70 degree. All answers write together. Answers Angle A is equal to 70 degree. Angle B equals 70 degree. Angle C equals angle C is equals 115 degree, and angle D equals 65 degree.
This is the activity questions for you. Try to solve in your notebook.